I want to tell you something.
Closer.
Yeah, a little bit closer.
Hi.
Hi.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Don't you ever with me and alcohol. Got it?
Oh, you got a problem with that, nerd? I'll throw a fireball in your face, because I'm a wizard.
So they were able to get him to the hospital in time.
Yes, he's in the intensive care ward at Our Lady of the Worthless Nerve.
Oh, we've discussed this. Mornings are for coffee and contemplation.
A! Why can't we be Universe A?
Yeah!
We won the best letter!
We called it first. Besides, this place kind of feels like a bee, you know?
You have my sister. If not, would you like a margarita?
Yeah, and when I see freaks in the street, I never, ever stare at them. And yet I'm careful not to look away, see? Because I want to make the freaks feel comfortable.
There's no crying! There's no crying in baseball!
You're listening to Comic Can Coozie, your weekly podcast for all your geeky garbage, kitschy comedy, and nerdy news. I'm Cole.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Sailor.
How are you guys doing today?
Man, could you change the channel?
Fuck you, man. If you don't like my fucking music, get your own fucking cab.
I had a really
I'll
rough...
pull up to the side and kick your ass out.
Is this an extended version? What is going on?
I had a rough night, and I hate the fucking Eagles, man.
I hate the fucking Eagles, man. I just wanted to talk about that.
We're talking about football.
I am, and the only reason
I hate the Eagles, the musical band.
Oh, me too.
No, they're fine.
I don't care about football.
Wait, yeah, I like Glenn Fry. Actually, they're independently. I like
Don Henley? I mean, just the Eagles are fine.
Hotel California has got to be about the worst fucking song.
I might agree with that one. Not a huge fan of Hotel.
Disagree, it's fine.
I like...
Well, go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Glenn Fry's got that song, You Belong to the Sea. Doom, 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 doom.
Anyway. You belong to the city.
Do you know who else hates the fucking Eagles?
The Big Lebowski.
No, the San Francisco 49ers. Because they played today. And it was fucking crazy. If you don't know anything about the Eagles this year, okay, they were down to their third-string quarterback. Okay, and they call him Brock the Cock Purdy.
Okay. Got a big one. Big dick.
Yep. Big dick energy. He is Mr. Irrelevant. He was drafted last year, the year before last, the very last person. Hasn't done anything. Won 7 games in a row. Third string quarterback today got injured. They fucked him up.
Does our local guy still play for them?
No, he plays for nobody right now.
Yeah, he doesn't play. He just got hurt right away and then never played again.
Yeah,
and everyone's like, yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah,
okay,
he's still awesome.
Is he?
To North Dakotans.
Yeah,
but anyway, so. They injured Brock Purdy today, Cole.
Okay.
And then the fourth stringer comes in. They injured that motherfucker as well. Fourth string quarterback.
The guy for the Eagles or the San Francisco?
San Francisco had their fourth string quarterback injured, and they didn't know what the fuck to do. So they sent the injured guy back in.
Well, the third stringer.
Sorry, the third stringer back in.
Okay.
Yep. Because I guess an elbow injury is more severe than a head injury, they say. So they say.
Okay.
I don't know. But anyway, Cole, we're back in the sack. You're here and your family.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hey, Vinny Barbarino.
Is that from what?
Welcome back, Cotter.
Okay.
Hey, Cotter.
Mr. Cotter.
Yeah, you got
That's
it.
you. Welcome back, Cole. How does it feel?
It's good. I didn't like going back to work, but it's good to be back.
Did you take a vacation from your vacation? Did you get a day off at least?
Yeah, I took I went to California. That's what they're talking about. In case you missed it on one of the last episodes, I was going to California. I went to California. I came back, and a vacation after you're take an extra day off once you get back.
At least.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Because then it's not so hard. You have to adjust a little bit.
It was great. It was great being out there. It was not warm. If I showed you pictures, you might see that I was wearing my snow pants in them.
Did you?
Even though it was like most of the days it would get up to about 52, 54 degrees. But when we were going down by the ocean, so the cold cold air coming off the ocean would drop the temperature down, or we would walk into the redwood forests, and you can't see the sun when you're in there, and so it would drop the temperature down about 10 degrees.
Yeah.
Damn.
How about the rain? Was there rainy or not?
Was not rainy.
Ooh, so
No,
that whole...
it stopped raining 2 days before we got there,
Wow.
and I think it's going to start again tomorrow.
Okay.
So our entire time was it was at least there wasn't the rain.
And you saw some huge trees.
Huge trees.
Did you see the Sherman guy?
I did not. That is a sequoia. We were, and that
Yeah.
would have been further south of us.
Okay.
That would have been quite a drive to get down there. We were up with the redwoods. So General Sherman's tree. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think they just call the tree General Sherman.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's General Sherman's.
Is that the
tree
one
or
you
not.
drive your car through?
Apparently, that one you can't drive your car through anymore. It's not safe anymore.
Fucking liberals.
Okay.
Yeah, the trees spoke
Fucking
out.
people like Taylor.
What'd you call this tree? I want to look at it.
Damn it! There's a chicken on my headphone
General
cable.
Sherman.
There.
Sherman. General Sherman. All right, that's pretty cool. What was the
Did you camp? Is that what you?
No, we stayed in an Airbnb.
Okay.
And then instead of renting a car, Shay found this app. I can't remember what it's called. I'll try to figure it out for next week.
Yeah.
It's like Airbnb for a vehicle. Like a person
borrow someone's car. Okay.
Yeah, you borrow their
Interesting.
car, you pay them a flat rate, and like we paid a flat rate of $700, and anything we did over 500 miles, we had to pay an extra $1 per mile, but we only went 450 miles. So.
Nice.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say anything goes.
Yeah.
Did you drive it like a rental, Cole?
Oh, Shay drove. I think he had it where only him or maybe Natalie could drive it. Because I know my pop took it one day to go get gas, and Shay's like, "You shouldn't have taken that."
Oh, well,
Like he's
whatever.
like, "You're not."
Just say I'm. Well, way to tell everybody, Cole.
I mean, what? Well. I guess the only thing is if Dad got in an accident.
Yeah, or
but
pulled
he wasn't
over or
an approved
something.
driver.
Yeah, he wasn't an approved driver.
I mean, it's got to be similar. Then the app's got to be set up like a rental car. Then.
Yeah, so usually it's your spouse is automatically on the.
Yeah, or you can add whoever if you're gonna have a second driver. Or whatever. Yeah.
And how it works too is like it kind of goes off of your insurance. So like if you were to wreck the vehicle, if you didn't opt in for their insurance, you just pay, I don't know. Last time I rented a car, somebody put out cigarettes in the seat.
Yeah, there's always like no smoking signs in there, and you're like, no.
They don't give
just
a fuck.
find all the damage that exists
Hell
before
yeah.
you get it,
So
so they don't blame you.
Taylor's dog Fritz is down here, and he's playing with this rubber chicken.
Just
and
put it away.
He
Here.
just for the second time got it hooked onto Adam's headphones.
I'm
I'm
watching
holding it
Sasa.
tighter now.
There.
You gotta
Now
put
he's
a
gonna bark at
hook
it.
in the middle of the table so it hangs up there.
But yeah, Cole, what else? What else was cool about them Californias?
Okay, so we were there. We didn't plan on this. This just happened. We were there at a time called the King's Tide.
Okay,
which
cool.
it happens twice a year every year.
That's when
And-
Triton rises from the sea.
Well, it has to do with where the moon is and stuff. But when this happens, the tide comes up higher when it's high tide than it does the rest of the year. But also when it's low tide, it recedes further back than it does for the rest of the year. So you can walk really far on the beach before you are at the ocean and kind of find cool shit like I don't know. We found a bunch of sand dollars and stuff.
Oh yeah. Are you allowed to touch them or take them, or do they get pissed?
I took them.
Oh
yeah. Why wouldn't you take them?
I don't know. When we went to apparently it's big trouble if you go into a national park.
Oh,
and
yeah.
take
Find
like
arrowheads and stuff.
or
Like you
rocks.
want
None
you
of
to
this
turn them in. Yeah.
None of this was
Fossils.
we didn't do any national parks. We did state parks and stuff.
Yeah,
but,
fuck them.
And the beaches were all kind of public beaches.
I think they're
there
okay
was-
with you taking seashells.
There was one beach we went to called Agate Beach, and they, when they polish up a rock, it's an agate.
Yeah.
Well, the it had all these rock deposits on there, and the waves washing over them over and over and over just kind of smoothed them out, so they were almost professionally polished rocks. I should have brought some for you. I could have given. I picked up way too many just to give away some to people, and I didn't grab them on the way
craft
up.
us necklaces or bracelets.
Yeah, I kind of want what'd you call it? What'd you say?
Agate.
Oh, an agate necklace.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
no,
that's
just
what it
give you
is.
the rock, and you guys can do whatever you want with it, paperweight or whatever.
Neat.
But yeah, so we went to that place that was in a state park. We went to a state park with a bunch of redwoods, and then we went to other places that weren't state parks. Like right across the street from our Airbnb was a park. It was in the city, in the middle of the city. They had cut down all the redwoods that had been there about 150 years ago. So all the redwoods that were there now were all younger, and it was in between two mountains. So like every place you went to had a different terrain than like say you'd go to one redwood forest, it would look completely different than the next one. Every beach you went to would kind of be like some of them were sandy, and you'd find certain shit on those beaches, but you go to a different beach, you find different shit on that. And some of them were rocky. And
how big of a stretch do you think you went then? Like
we drove?
along? Yeah, like if you went to one beach here, did you go like 50 miles up the road, or just like 5 miles up?
70 was the furthest we went.
Okay.
Yeah.
This Airbnb looked like it was in the trees, but you could see the ocean.
Across the no. You couldn't see the ocean from there.
It was close,
but the ocean was like a 20-minute drive.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And there were parts of the place where you could. Oh, we stayed in a place called Arcata. We heard that Eureka was nicknamed Eureka. But
nice.
I think that the homeless in Arcata were much grosser than they were in Eureka.
Interesting.
Holy shit. There's a guy sitting outside of a dispensary with a sign that says "Need wine," and all the while he's like rolling about $100 worth of joints. It's like, dude, you got weed,
Hey,
fucking sell it and
it's
get a job. I don't know. I guess you can't sell weed no more because they have dispensaries out there.
Yeah. And it's harder for him. Hard on the streets, man.
But you got $100 worth of weed there. Like, you're obviously you have money.
You can make a trade.
He wants to do
barter.
both.
That's true.
I mean, a wine and what do they call it? Wine, dine, 69ing or whatever.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, whatever that is when they smoke the weed and drink the wine.
The food.
Drink the wine.
The food was really good. We ate seafood probably at least once a day.
That's a requirement. You
Every
have
day.
to.
They gave a lot of the restaurants gave out free clam chowder with their
the food,
like before the meal.
It's like chips and salsa.
Yeah, kind of like that. Like here's your complimentary chowder, but like
chowder.
Most of the clam chowder wasn't great. I think I had about 5 or 6.
Well, California is not known for their chowder, are they?
Yeah, but I'm saying if everyone's gonna give it, some of them I would have rather had Campbell's.
Oh
I'm
man,
not kidding. But if everywhere is giving it away for free, because they're not known for their chowder, but they're known for their seafood.
They give it away.
Like it should be good. There was 2 places where I had chowder that was good. The last place we ate at.
Was this free chowder?
That one came complimentary with the dinner.
Okay.
And then a different place where I paid for it in a town called Trinidad. I can't remember the name of the place. It was this little cafe we ate breakfast at one day, and then we went. It had a fucking shop in there, like a tour shop or whatever.
Okay.
And while my family was shopping, I was like, I'm going to go into that restaurant and see if their chowder is good, and it was the best I had there.
Well, I just
It was
wonder
super good.
if there's a difference if they have their complimentary chowder and then they have the chowder on the menu. That's the fancy chowder. If you order the good stuff, you'll get the good stuff.
Yeah,
they're not going to give you the good stuff for free.
Well, there was this one restaurant. They're like, oh yeah, you can get a free cup of chowder if you order that or the other thing. Oh, also you can buy a gallon of chowder for $19. And I tried it. I was like, I would not fucking spend fucking 19
if it
cents
comes
on
in
this
like
shit.
a milk,
I would not spend 19
growler?
cents
Yeah.
on this shit. You know?
Growler of chowder.
that's the homeless people in the streets chugging chowder out of growlers.
Have you leave this in the sun for a couple of days?
Got it ferment. Let the chowder ferment.
Chowder wine.
There's your wine.
But okay, so here was the thing I was getting really upset with though is like I kept asking them, "Hey, can we go to a Mexican restaurant?" And they kept on kind of like blowing me off, or like not paying attention to what I was saying. Like, "Hey, we're in California. We should go to a Mexican restaurant."
Have some fish tacos.
Fuck yeah, we got Taco John's at home.
So the second to last night, I knew on the last night we were gonna go to this restaurant and try to eat crab because it was Dungeness crab season.
Yeah, that's the soft crab, right?
I believe so.
The smaller ones.
I've seen some of them. They didn't look that small.
Okay, maybe.
I seen some guys catching some. They didn't look all that small. But,
Okay.
So I knew on the last night we were gonna go to a seafood place, and so the second to last night they're like all like talking about where we should go, and they're all talking about seafood stuff, and I kind of lost my temper a little bit. I was like, hey, you know, like I've been asking you guys all week, can we go to a Mexican restaurant? I go, what the hell are we even doing in California if we're not going to go try a Mexican food?
Yeah.
Hey, it's. I know we have Mexican restaurants out here, but it's not the same. Like this is much more of a.
It's closer to the border.
Yeah, it's much more of an Americanized version. So we did go to this place called El Chipotle in Arcata, and those things you always talk about, tortas.
The sandwiches.
Yeah. My mom got a specific version of a torta. I guess it's more regional towards like Mexico City, called a pamboza.
Okay.
And it was like a torta, but like they would dip the bread into like a sauce and then grill the bread, and like I don't know, they did different stuff with it. And she ate it. She's like, this was excellent. And I got this thing. I can't remember what it was called. I know that it translates to
tongue
sandal in English.
I've heard about the where they make the
an oval shaped corn tortilla and they put refried beans on it. They put cactus, they put green onions, meat. Oh man, it was really good. And I asked,
it's gotta be it, right?
No, that's it. No, I know what you're talking about.
That one right there.
Yeah.
All right.
In the bottom right corner. He just said sandal food. That's what he put in.
It worked.
Little finger sandwiches.
Yeah. Some of them are finger sandwiches. Some of them are the thing that I ate. It's
there huaraches.
Yeah, huaraches. And I asked the Mexican guy at work that I work with about these, and he's like, I never really enjoyed them because I don't. I never acquired a taste for cactus, which I love the taste of cactus. It's very good. He goes, but yeah, he goes, that's really authentic. He goes, the thing that your mom got too. He goes, that's a big thing around Mexico City and stuff.
Is that meat on there?
Yeah, okay. I had pork. That looks like it's also pork.
Sure.
But yeah, it was a really good El Chipotle in Arcata. If you're up in northern,
what if it's just the fast food Chipotle?
It's not a
place,
Chipotle.
So they're just like El Chipotle. Where's your local Mexican? We have El Chipotle.
But the guy that I work with, the guy from Mexico that I work with said that the restaurant we went to actually spelt huaraches wrong. He said they have 2 R's in. They put in 2 R's, whereas if you're looking at it here, it's only got the 1 R.
Oh, okay.
Which I thought that was kind of funny.
Wow.
But
well,
I don't know. That was a really, really good restaurant.
Nice. Were there any birds flying around in there? What was kind of setting was it? Was it actually like
in the redwoods and stuff?
No. I mean, no. I'll bet there's birds in the forest.
No, there wasn't.
In the Mexican restaurant, was it like a high-end looking place, or was it like a hole-in-the-wall kind of place? Because those ones taste better to me.
It was its own building, but it was not. It was not really a fancy. Like on the inside, it looked like Paradiso, like a place where it was probably nice when they opened it up, but they haven't really kept up with the interior. You know what I mean?
Of people with sombreros.
Is this
on.
it, Cole?
Yeah, I believe that's it. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah,
nice. It looks like a seaside kind of place. Is that a mermaid in the front?
that's a dude playing some kind of guitar.
A mermaid.
wait.
A merman.
A non-binary mer person.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, no, that's not the right one, is it?
I don't know.
No, that's a place that's in.
You said this was in
there it is.
Arcata.
But as far as going into the redwoods, you wouldn't see much animals. The birds didn't fly; they would just hop along the ground.
Huh.
I seen some some squirrels, which are the size of our ground squirrels.
Flying squirrels?
Very, very tiny, very small. They're
What color?
like blackish grayish.
Yeah. That's how they are in Florida. Like
Okay.
blackish, grayish, tiny ones. They all look like
let me
babies.
ask.
Yeah, it was very quiet in most of the forest we went into. Like you didn't hear many animals.
Chimpanzees, orangutans, anything like that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, the breakout hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Oh, we did go to the zoo in Eureka, and it fucking sucks. Except for the fact that, except for that they have a walkway that's up in the redwoods. They're like it's like 150 feet off the ground, and you can walk around up there, and it's really cool. But
Like
as
a
far
ropes
as
course kind of walkway?
no, but it's like I got pictures I can show
Okay.
you them a little later. That won't help the listeners, but I mean,
Oh,
I
whatever.
can't really describe it.
Yeah.
But as far as the animals went, most of them were not out, and the ones that were out looked depressed as shit.
So it sounds
they barely
like
had
our local zoo?
like a zoo, you know.
Yeah.
Fuck zoos.
Yeah.
You got to go in the morning, evidently, when
Well,
they're feeding them or something.
No, most of the animals were put away because of the bad weather lately, the rain and the earthquakes, and then the birds were all put away because there's some kind of bird flu going around or something. Disease.
That's why eggs are expensive.
Maybe they should put maybe they should make the birds wear masks.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Like a plastic 6-pack ring around their feet. But like
wow.
Yeah, there was a red panda. He obviously hated people. And anytime he would see someone like people, he would like walk into his little pen, and then people would walk away, and then he'd come back out. So me and Gabe kind of just hid around the corner and waited for him to come out, and then we were really quiet and watched him for a bit. And the chimpanzees or the spider monkeys. Shay said the funniest thing about spider monkeys. He's like, well, do they have eight legs? We're like, no. He's like, then I'm fucking suing for false advertisement. But the spider monkeys were depressed as shit too.
I call spider monkeys dick butts.
Dick butts.
Oh,
because they're little
dick butts.
Good one.
Well, I don't know. They're dick butts.
Because their butts look like dicks.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
They just look like they're the ones that have exposed.
They have
really
brighter
long
butts,
tail, right? Or not?
No.
They're not
That's
the bright
spider monkeys at all.
But there's multiple.
They're the ones that look like just a monkey with black fur, but it's got a tail that's as long as its legs.
It gave you. I like how you looked up spider monkey and it gave you a warning that said your safe search was off.
Well, I was looking for
like,
he wrote spider monkey.
Oh,
dick
that's
butt.
why. Damn it.
I don't want to type in genitalia.
I like the ancient Roman dick butt. Did you see that on that last one?
Yeah, see those things. It's just a really super long tail.
Yeah, they look like you guys.
Right there, right here. Yeah. Here we go. Look at that little whatever that is down there.
All monkeys got that.
I don't know.
I got that.
All monkeys got penises.
For God sakes, Haley, you've got
that. Was that his junk?
Probably.
Yeah.
Or does he have hemorrhoids?
Oh, I showed
a real bad case.
I feel for that.
I showed Taylor a video a couple of weeks ago about all these monkeys ganging up on another monkey, and then they beat the shit out of him, and then they bit off his dick.
Wow, that's rude.
A little bit.
Wow.
Well, there he is. Look at that little pecker.
This is great. It's good podcasting stuff too.
Oh, here we
if
are.
If everyone could just look up spider monkey genitals, you're good to
go. We got spider monkeys here.
So the zoo sucked.
Yeah, the zoo sucked.
You know,
the sunsets were awesome though.
Well, I bet
because it's going out over the ocean. So we pulled over on the side of the road as it's.
Could you be Pacific?
Home free, brother.
We pulled over on the side of the road, and there's all these guys watching, all these people watching the sunset go down. But there were these 4 guys. They were probably 22 years old, just smoking weed and watching the sunset go down, right? Then the sun goes down, and one of them looks at the other. He's like, "Did you see that?" And the other guy's like, "Yeah, I hella saw that."
And you're like, "It was awesome."
I hella saw it. It's like, did you see that? Everyone is facing it and looking at the same thing. Like,
and those guys are there every night. And they say the same thing. Did you see that?
Yeah. The only way you couldn't have seen it is if it had been hella cloudy. You know?
Did you dip your tootsies in the water a little bit?
No.
No, too cold or what?
No. Yeah, it was. It was probably like about 44 degrees by the ocean and stuff.
It's chilly. Yeah. Last time, I guess that'd have been 3 years ago, just 4 years ago.
Okay.
God dang, how long?
Keep going back.
How long ago was it? No, it would have been 3 years ago. Was when we went out to the Pacific Ocean, but we went farther north. We were up in
like Oregon or Washington.
Washington. Yeah.
Washington.
Yeah, we hit that up, man. That was cool. Ocean's awesome, man.
Sure is.
But where we were to see the ocean. See, that's a common misconception about Seattle. Like I know it's a water city, but it's a Puget Sound. You know, that whole thing next there. It's ocean water, but it's
what if you get
Puget Sound?
Yeah,
and a pungent smell.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of homeless there. They like that. The homeless like a nice, warm, not that cold of a city.
You sure they're homeless or just grunge musicians?
Just people from Seattle.
I was like, damn, look at all these homeless people. And she said,
they're in grunge bands.
That's Nirvana,
That's
dude.
Pearl Jam, man. Like, what are you talking about?
That's Kurt Cobain, god dang it. Well, Cole, I'm glad you had a good trip.
Yeah.
I did. How have you guys been?
Fine, I guess.
Yeah,
I've been shitting like crazy.
Yeah, you said you're on a new diet.
I'm not. It's not new. We talked about it.
Yeah, it's
kinda.
keto.
I'm on
He was-
keto.
keto,
and
We
it's
tried to get him to
all
break his keto
That's
by
right.
eating chips.
all the fat's just coming out of my skin and my breath and my butthole.
Cool.
Yeah, you smell worse.
I know. Thank you.
I was just kidding.
No, I do. I sweat it out. I breathe it out.
I'm just trying
Shit
to
it
think. We haven't done anything.
Yeah, we were supposed to hang out on Thursday, but yeah.
I did.
Blew
I
me
know,
off at the
I
last
know.
moment.
I did.
What
I
a
did.
dick.
Cole was like pulling up, and he got the text and just had to keep driving.
Oh well.
Oh wow.
Let's see.
Wait. I've been working with this girl for 10 years, and she has never made me laugh, right?
Oh.
She finally made me laugh 2 days ago. So I come around the
A
corner.
welcome back joke.
I came around the corner, and she was saying something about, like, she'd do this for someone. I don't even know what it was, but she's like, yeah, but I wouldn't do that for Cole because he didn't take me to California. And I go, you're not pretty enough to take to California. She without missing a beat, says, if you drink enough, I will be.
Wow.
And I was like, damn, that was right off the top of the head.
That's pretty good. And also a self-deprecating kind of joke.
It was a good joke, though.
My mom told me a joke,
Yeah?
and I've never heard my mom tell me a joke before. And so this was, she's like, there's a monk, and he's translating the Bible.
Okay.
And he's locked himself away in this room. And this other brother is walking the halls, and he hears, like, this crying coming from the monk's room. And he goes in there, and he goes, oh, brother, what's wrong? And the brother's like, and the monk who's translating the Bible, he's like, it says celebrate. It says celebrate. And I thought that was great.
That was good.
Yeah, good stuff. Some of our listeners might not get it, but I thought it was a high quality joke.
Well, we've only got 12 of them. If like
I
fucking
would
10 of them
say-
get it, it's a win.
Hey,
half of them are in foreign countries and don't speak our language.
they're like, he told joke.
mother joke.
He told joke about the Jews. No, the monks.
So dumb.
This is very funny. So in like big news, Justin Roiland, man.
Oh
yeah, what was
got fired?
Well, yeah, what was he holding a hostage a woman? And
it was he
something
was
else?
charged.
Well,
Nothing.
I don't think it was because of the things that he was actually charged with. The assault and
false imprisonment.
False imprisonment. I think what he got fired for was the text to the underage girl.
Oh,
that was
well,
like the grooming of the underage girl.
Didn't know about that
because
one.
they haven't proven that
even
he's
hear that.
guilty of the other thing.
Yeah.
I don't think he got fired for that. But with the text, it's like, here's the proof. Everyone can see it. These are some pretty nasty comments coming from him. And then at the end, he's just like, JK. It's like, yeah, you still put out paragraphs worth of dirty shit.
Yeah, for sure. It's a bummer. I mean,
it sucks because Mary Mack is awesome, and now she probably won't have that job.
On
Solar Opposites.
Yeah, like that show, I couldn't imagine them moving forward with. Like some of the smaller stuff. But I started playing that
one video game.
And it's like, I don't know.
He got fired from that video game company too, didn't he?
Probably.
Yeah, he did.
I'm guessing all of his contracts have been like burnt up.
So far, the one that hasn't been canceled, contract that he hasn't been fired from, is Hulu with Solar Opposites. But I'm sure that's I'm sure that's going to happen.
Yeah, the main one I saw was just Adult Swim posting.
Yeah,
saying we have cut ties or whatever.
There was a video out there, and it was kind of ironic, I guess. But he was sort of vetting.
Oh, the Vanity Fair one.
Yeah, where he was kind of vetting his replacement in a way.
Yeah,
where he would rate people's impressions of his characters.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, ooh, geez. Or
Well,
should I say,
oh,
geez, Rick?
Yeah.
You're talking about how they're gonna have to replace him as a voice actor.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's with that show with Rick and Morty, because there's different dimensions and different versions of the same.
Yeah.
They could use basically anyone if they wanted
And
to.
I'm sure that's going to be a joke. You know what I mean? That's going to be something.
The
that
whole
they-
7th season or the whole next season or whatever will probably be a joke of how they sound different.
If it just goes to one of those shows where each episode they just have a different voice actor. They've done it with like different famous characters. I think like they did it with Jimi Hendrix, and they did it with in a movie about Jimi Hendrix, where they had like each scene just had a different like celebrity or actor playing him. They did the same thing with like Bob Dylan, I believe, and Van Gogh. I think there was a movie too where it's just a different person in like each scene, a different actor.
And what I had read is that he, because a few people, people online were saying, "Oh, is it going to be the same show without him as a writer?" But apparently, since the 3rd season, he really has taken a back seat on writing, from what I understand.
He's just like, money's good, and I'll sit back.
Yeah, you write it.
Wow.
Got a question for you. Can we pause it?
Yep.
Is this a personal question?
All right, we were talking about PG-13 boobs that we've seen in movies, but here's I found out what the workaround is.
Yeah.
Okay. You get a smoking hot lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're gonna have a sex scene.
Okay.
You just use a fat guy as the body double.
And show his boobs?
Yes.
Yeah. It's just dude boobs.
They're like, ooh, I don't know.
That seems off, but I like it.
What's not to love?
Exactly.
So what movie do you think it was? Oh, you think Crank 2 had PG-13 boobs in it?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I guess there was. What was that movie? The Panic at the Titanic.
Yes, Titanic.
Yes, the Titanic. That had boobs.
That's true. Was that PG-13?
Oh,
as well?
big time.
I was thinking 80s. There's 80s movies that were rated PG-13 that I'm pretty sure had boobs in pretty much every.
PG-13.
I think
I know
so.
PG.
Oh, PG boobs.
Yeah, PG boobs.
Ah,
definitely.
yes.
There definitely was.
PG boobs are like a man's butt.
Yeah.
Not his chest. It goes lower.
It's got to be a man's butt.
All right.
Look this up.
PG boobs. I'm guessing there's a.
MyFreeBoobJob.com.
There. If PG-13 movies can show female breasts? ?
Let's find out. In National Lampoon's European Vacation, there are 2 scenes where females' breasts are shown. In the Total Recall remake, there's part of with
The hooker, yeah.
with the 3 breasts.
Well, those are 3. That's not natural.
No.
Titanic, right there.
No, Jodie Foster.
Not interested.
Not interested, of course.
Did you ever see? See that that Norm Macdonald joke that he did?
Airplane.
He said about how Best Picture was going to go between. It was nominated between Forrest Gump and Nell, and they were going to change the name of the category to Best Retard.
Jeez.
Like, Christ.
Makes sense. I like this comment, though, from Sublime.
What
about penises?
What about penises? Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Red Woman is PG-13 and shows
Kelly LeBrock's La Bush. Wow.
Cool. I'm going to have to watch that one.
You read that very backwards.
He said Red Woman, but
what did I say?
You said Red Woman. It's the woman in red. You read that
Why
very
not?
dyslexically.
Red Woman.
I did. I was really excited for Le Bush.
Kelly LeBrock's Le Bush.
Le Bush. That's pretty funny.
Yep. I'm guessing, though, I know there's like the Christian websites that rate movies and then they say what you could see in them and to determine on if it's family friendly. And I'm sure if you got on that site, it would tell you exactly what movies you could use it for evil rather than their purpose of good.
All right, it's going to tell you the exact scene for how long.
Yeah, they're like at 17:15, there are female breasts.
See, that would have been a great website to have in the 90s. You know what
I'm
mean?
pretty sure it exists.
Because I'd be like, hey, Dad, can we rent Woman in Red?
Red Woman.
Red Woman! Can we rent Woman in Red? And then I would know exactly where to go.
It's true. You would.
Hell yeah.
For the Le Bush.
For Le Bush.
Okay, so evidently Google thinks that when you say PG boobs, they assume PG is a size.
I guess.
Maybe they are. Is that a size of boobs that I'm unfamiliar with?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Hey, are you signing up for...
Speaking of...
Hold on. Movie Pass.
PG movie with Boog?
Boog now?
With Boog?
I'm just having a grand time over here. Oh, here we go. That show bare breasts / full frontal
Well, that's
nudity.
going all the way up to 13, though. So.
All right. Well, that's interesting to me.
Critters 2, the main course. I should have said that.
Oh, this is actually IMDb.
Oh, well, there you go.
Is this a Christian site? I don't know.
Doc Hollywood. Oh, yeah.
91.
That's right. She came out of the ocean, and she was naked.
Wait.
Hot bod.
Is this how many boobs are in it? Long and numerous.
Long and numerous.
I wonder if that's what that is.
Yeah,
right.
let's
Titanic.
See. Long. There's not long boobs. Are they saying like the scene is long? Oh yeah, so brief. Night at the Roxbury. I don't remember.
Must be a brief moment of nudity.
Yeah.
Critter 2. Long.
The Abyss. I don't remember boobs in Abyss.
Oh, there's nothing in there. Oh, now we're getting in there to
Fifth Element.
What?
Not straight up boobs. No.
Yeah.
Gods Must Be Crazy. That's just
like
tribal
boobs?
boobs. Yeah.
Different. Tribal boobs just hit different.
Yeah, they don't count.
I mean, they do at a certain point
in
your life.
That's like documentary boobs.
That counts at a certain point in your life.
Documentary boobs don't count because it's not like, ooh, check these out. It's just like,
no. At a certain point, it does count. At a certain point, when boobs are like right on the cusp of the radar.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean? Like as a adolescent that has watched all of these movies, no, those don't count. But like you're on the cusp, and your buddy's like, "Hey, my dad's got some magazines in the basement." And you're like,
"They're National Geographic."
And then we went down.
This is hot.
We looked through all of the Nat Geos, and there wasn't a single one. He's like, "I guess he must have taken them."
Yeah,
like put him where, man?
We're the National Geographics. He hates education.
These are no. We found the ones without the boobs, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what all these. Oh, see, it's going back into long. Maybe they weren't loading.
Bacterium, 2006.
Splash. What boobs are in Splash?
This is the dumbest conversation we've ever had.
I doubt it. But,
on this podcast.
Last Resort. Oh,
Weekend at Bernie's. I mean, I'm just looking at these movies like, yep, these
there
are
it is.
awesome.
There's the woman in red. It doesn't say anything about Le Bush. I guess that's a different site.
Well, she probably was told she had to keep the bush. Otherwise, we got to rate this thing R. That's my
showing
thought.
too much.
There's too much. Let it go. Or she got a merkin.
See, some of this is just bullshit. Like, I own the Outlaw Josie Wales. There's nothing like
Well, you
that.
better go and watch it again.
Well, let's go back up to the top for the definition.
It must flash something.
Here we go. Films that show bare breasts / full frontal nudity.
There's nothing like that in there.
I don't think Splash shows, unless it's like a side boob or something. Maybe they count that.
Probably. I think that's the Outlaw Josie Whale. Is that the one?
Mm-hmm.
I think there was that scene where, if I remember correctly, not Charlton Heston, Clint Eastwood, full frontal be tucked.
Hey-o! Dude, you're so full of shit. That's Gran Torino. You idiot.
Get off my lawn. And he just walks out. Kind of
like, get off my lawn. And you see that he trims, but he doesn't fully shave.
Get off my lawn.
That would be awesome.
Or
the new version, yeah.
Or he just has that conversation with like the pretend Barack Obama, just tucked, naked, on stage, full frontal. Wasn't that a movie? Full frontal? I don't know.
Full frontal, sure.
Oh, babies, that's a good one. Oh, that's definitely gonna have some boobs, I'm sure.
I suppose.
Hair?
I don't want to see that one.
That's just like breastfeeding.
Probably.
That goes into
Barbarella.
Documentary boobs again. It doesn't count.
Wait, who's in Barbarella? Who?
The one chick, Jane Fonda.
Oh yeah. She was Jane Fonda. Yep. That's awesome. There it is. The full frontal. He's
Oh yep.
A topless man touches a topped woman.
Yep.
He's got angel wings. Pretty cool.
Full frontal.
Fun. This is a fun conversation, Cole.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch. We are going to we're gonna watch some of these movies and get back with everybody so they know for sure.
Watch
Why are you breathing so heavily? Just like
so
because
excited.
Excited. Someone said boobs and Taylor's. Speaking of big dirty milkers,
okay.
I went grocery shopping today.
Oh,
I found milk for $2.02 for half gallon.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's been $2.60, $2.40 lately.
Wow, I'm out of the loop.
At the South Walmart, the fucking half gallon of milk was $2.02, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I got a deal."
I only do mother's milk these days.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Congratulations.
It's
straight from the source.
It's expensive.
We always buy
Your
like
mom, it's
almond
just nothing
milk,
but
so.
a dust bowl.
That's true.
Just almond milk in our house. It's like $4. It's expensive.
That's expensive.
What do you put almond milk on?
What do you put
Fucking
it on?
Pecans.
Cereal.
You
Logan's really the only one who drinks milk. I'll buy like the powdered milk, and then if I want to make something that requires milk, at least I have something that's milk like.
Yeah.
That's basically milk, just without the water in it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Fucking drink milk all the time.
You just drink it straight up?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. I don't.
I used to as a kid. I haven't drank milk. No. Well, plus like it's too spicy for me. It just doesn't. It doesn't sit well. I can cheese is fine. Milk too spicy.
I hear him. Gives him the dry heaves in the butt.
Yeah.
I'll say
They're not dry heaves.
It's got something to latch onto.
That's
I will
right.
say this. If it's like a milk and dessert situation, yeah, I could do that. But just a straight up like, I could go for a fucking glass of milk. No.
Well, I mean, I eat it with or drink it with a meal.
I would love a tall glass of chocolate milk.
Yeah, I
Swiss,
No, I don't
Swiss
fucking put chocolate in that shit.
That's on you.
Yeah.
I do, and it
I
would be
could.
awesome.
I could do chocolate milk, regular milk, not without something
Milk.
else.
Sometimes I do recall the days of drinking milk, and sometimes you get like this damn tasty milk, and sometimes it's just it's milk.
Yeah.
Sometimes it would just be like this is a good batch of milk. There's something extra tasty.
It's got the hormones.
I don't know what it is. Sometimes there's milk. It doesn't always taste exactly the same. There's some batches that just taste better.
Batches. Yeah.
What?
I mean, I know what you're talking about.
I
Yeah,
mean,
sometimes
you milk a cow,
I think-
and then it stops. That's batch one.
I think sometimes it's what you pair your milk with.
Well, I'm
Like,
just
if
saying
you're
straight
eating-
up out of the jug.
If I'm at my house and I make like tacos or something, right? I'd rather just drink water. But if I make spaghetti and I have milk,
Look up a good meal pairing
like,
with milk.
I'm like, oh, for some reason it tastes better than normal. And if I'm having breakfast, I
Yeah.
don't want fucking orange juice. I want milk.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
something in what you eat would make the flavor of the milk come out better.
Fruit, toast, breakfast meals, pancakes.
It's all breakfast related.
Hot
basically.
cereal, yogurt. It's basically all breakfast there.
Somewhere a little more
because it says
unexpected.
top 10 breakfast foods to pair with milk.
14 foods that deserve
anything
to be
peanut
paired.
butter.
Chocolate chip. Okay.
This is all dessert.
Where's
bullshit.
steak?
There we go. Peanut butter and jelly. I agree with that.
Sure.
Fruit smoothies.
Hot
bowl
bowl
of chili.
Yes, they're not wrong about that.
With milk.
Yeah.
They're referring
okay.
to like because of like heat, not
No, grilled cheese sandwich
warm,
doesn't
but-
go with fucking milk. It's already
Just
you got
dairy
enough
and more dairy.
goddamn dairy.
A spicy curry with a cooling glass.
That's
of
actually
milk.
true.
That wouldn't be so bad.
Okay.
All right, milkshake
Club sandwich with a milk chaser. That's interesting.
That's American.
I love those clubs. Clubs I like as a breakfast food. Delicious.
My favorite two drinks outside of beer, and water doesn't count because you have to drink water. But my two favorite drinks are outside of beer is milk and tomato juice.
Okay.
And I don't want tomato juice in my fucking beer. That shit is. I know that's like Midwest, like 101. You're supposed to do that
No.
shit, but fuck that.
I'm not a
101.
huge fan.
No, it's
Not a huge
You
fan.
have to.
That's what they say.
Oh, fuck.
All right.
They
so
do. It's
for
called
me,
motto.
Outside of beer and water, the two top drinks would have to be Diet Coke and any sort of seltzer. Any
Where's
bubbly
seltzers
water.
again? Oh, just
Any
soda
sort of,
waters
Any
and
sort
shit?
of soda water, yes.
Okay.
Plain or otherwise.
Okay. Top drink, fruit punch. I will also
Fruit
allow.
punch is fucking amazing.
I will also allow tropical punch in there. Fruit punch. That's number one. That's above beer. That's like number one. Fruit punch.
You take fruit punch over beer?
Hell yeah, I would.
Oh,
Fruit
you're-
punch is
that's
freaking
un-American,
awesome.
dude.
No, fruit punch is awesome. What else? It's kind of more of a fruit juice. I like the pineapple banana juice. You can get that in a carton.
From like Minute Maid or
Yeah,
whatever.
whatever.
Yeah, I've seen
That
that.
one's
I've had,
kick-ass,
They have
too.
a couple of different blended fruit drinks. Like, they have. I don't know what they call it, but it's basically a fruit juice that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
Some of their lemonades.
But
that
so
they
I
have.
might be counting that still kind of a fruit punch.
I think that's still fruit punch, but you know what? You like it? Fuck yeah! I'm glad he mentioned it.
Yeah. Okay.
Clam juice.
No.
Clam juice.
Well, I mean, it depends on the clam.
Clam juice and Mountain Dew.
Oh, okay.
That was-
Sure.
I'll take the clam juice. Oh, speaking of
clam juice,
Mountain Dew. We were talking briefly about the Royal Rumble, and I won't get too much into it, just so we don't have to talk too much wrestling. But did you hear about the Bray Wyatt match?
Yeah, it looked awesome. I didn't watch it. I watched highlights of it.
Did you actually watch
But
the whole thing?
No, I didn't watch any of it.
Oh.
I was just watching.
I watched highlights of it, but
Yeah.
you're talking about the branding of the whole Royal Rumble, the whole Mountain Dew or Melio. or
Well,
what?
it was Mountain Dew, but there was a match. I had just heard about this in passing. I was listening to a podcast, and it wasn't a wrestling podcast, but the guy was just talking about how he wasn't sure how he felt about this match that was happening called the Pitch Black match.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh.
It wasn't the right name for the match, for
Well,
sure.
and then I found out later that Mountain Dew came out with their Pitch Black.
Yeah, the grape one or purple, dark, deep purple drink.
Yes. So I was like, oh, it's a branded match.
And calling
Cool.
it pitch black didn't make sense because it was basically under UV lights, so
So
everything kind of glowed. It was like, oh, okay, so basically it's Naomi, the wrestler who came out to the the rave music, and she would say fill the glow and do all the techno
That's
shit.
cool.
But like this, it's like, oh, they're trying to be creepy, but they're basically doing like interstellar bowling.
So they wrestled
galactic bowling.
They
you know
just
what I mean?
wrestled in the dark.
No,
Under black
they're under
lights.
black lights.
So what? They'd wear like white speedos, and then they could see each other's speedos.
One of them was like a fluorescent yellow, and the other one came out wearing basically like black.
You could see
but
their
then
eyes and teeth.
They turned the black lights on, and he had this makeup that you couldn't see when the regular lights were on.
Ah, sure.
And it turned his face weird.
Whoa,
See that?
so scary.
Oh wow.
Cool. Oh, no,
Pretty neat.
I don't know. The
I
highlights
see-
of the match were pretty cool to watch.
I think
but-
if we were younger, like in the teens,
Oh, this would be the best shit
it would
ever.
look a freaking. We'd be like, holy, did you see that?
Wow! How did they do that?
Yeah, but you know,
It looks like bowling.
I think
It does. It really does look
We know
like
movie
bowling.
magic now, so.
But I am going to drink some. I actually did have a pitch black in honor of it coming back.
Oh, that's nice.
But it was the 0 sugar version.
Oh, and
It tasted like shit.
I drank this. I drank.
fine. It was fine.
I think it's still called Livewire, a 0 sugar version.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
It was like, but it was a lemonade, like a raspberry
Ew.
lemonade or something like that.
I don't like that one.
It's okay.
Well, there you have it. There you have
There
it.
you have it. Our review on Mountain Dew.
That was
It's
our
okay.
that was our whole Royal Rumble recap.
Yep.
Works for me.
All right. Anything else you want to cover?
Jinx, you owe me a Coke. But it better be a fucking tomato juice.
Episode 3 of The Last of Us is on tonight.
I haven't started because
It's good. It's staying.
I'm gonna have to go check this out.
It's staying, I think, loyal to the video game quite a bit because the
Good.
game was so awesome. Where like the cutscenes and everything, where I think they made it really easy for the show to just be like, we can copy that.
Let's just do
scene by scene. It's perfect.
May as
So,
well.
and they basically have on a lot of stuff.
Has it all been third person? Like
No.
cameras
No.
following you?
That would be interesting, though.
No, not that. You know, you're not viewing it from the third person, but they all say their own names.
Yeah.
Like when they're speaking.
The Rock says.
Cole wants some more beer.
And then
The Rock.
Adam would be like, Adam's poops are stinky.
yes,
Stinkier than
Adam
normal.
agrees, but they're very good. I recommend watching that. And then I started watching. This is on Peacock. Newer show with Natasha Leon.
Oh, I
Called
seen this,
Poker
but I
Face.
didn't watch it.
It's pretty good.
The next thing I'm gonna watch is gonna be. Turn
sorry.
that down.
Go ahead.
The next thing I watch is gonna be Silent Night or Violent Night.
I watched that.
with David Arbor. Is it good?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's
okay,
good.
That's on Peacock too, right?
Very enjoyable.
I
Yeah.
am going to watch this shit, and I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy it.
It's
quite
funny
a lot.
because like it throws in some like classic Christmas stuff in there, along with like ultra violence. Like it's fun. It's just a fun
Where do
movie.
we watch this at?
Peacock.
Oh, it is Peacock. Okay, sorry.
Or you could rent it on Amazon if you want to do that. If you don't have Peacock or whatever, I'm sure you could rent it on Vudu and
Yeah, but Peacock
other
is
ones.
free.
But Peacock, yeah, you can get it on Peacock.
You got to watch ads and shit, but whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's worth it. Very enjoyable.
All right, what do you want trying to show us?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you put on a clip of The
thanks
Rock.
for just having.
Hey, Rock.
The cream rises to the top.
What's up, my man? Nothing much.
Precise.
Hey, how you doing? Exactly what you want. Exactly what The Rock loves.
Tell The Rock.
Strudel.
Strudel.
You know,
Whoa. Kurt. Let The Rock clarify something. Extremely important right here.
Talk
right
about
now.
all the time.
The Rock talks about it all the time. Let The Rock clarify something to you right now. Listen, The Rock loves pie.
Yeah, heard you talk about that
The Rock loves pie. All different types of flavors. Big pie, little pie. Chocolate
It's
pie,
just
vanilla
them making
pie.
shit up. It's like
Probably.
There's this
I was looking
practice.
for a particular quote.
Pie's pussy, strudel is dick.
Oh, really?
Well, no, I had no idea. Now I gotta
that's
hear
news
this
to
content.
me.
Peanut butter pie? Had it. Like it, yeah.
Peanut butter pie. Common theme. The bottom line is pie.
Peanut butter
Rock
pie's
loves pie.
the rear
I got
end,
you.
right?
All
The Rock
In
has the
this
people
scenario?
strudel, but The Rock loves pie.
You know what? Pie strudel, it's all pastry, right? You know what goes great with pastry?
What's up?
milk.
Yeah!
It's not the one you're looking
for. Like he got the.
You found it.
Great big jugs of milk. The giant ones, humongous. Humongous. So wholesome and fresh.
Tell The Rock.
Makes you feel like $1 million.
$1 million.
Damn, yeah. You know, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty thirsty.
Oh, The Rock is thirsty.
No, I'm gonna go to the cafeteria, and I'm gonna grab the first 2 jugs I see. I'll be right back.
In the cafeteria?
Yeah, be back.
Go get them jugs, Kurt.
Canceled. That's awesome. Oh, Jesus. What a great time to be alive. What a great time to be alive.
And is this him walking in after?
the man that saved the WWF.
Yep. No, he's not champion anymore.
Oh, okay.
All right, Cole. Adam, anything else?
No, let's go. Bye.
Or Comic Can Coozie, I'm Cole.
Adam.
I'm Taylor.
Where's your chicken?
I put it back here.
Oh, okay.
It kept on getting stuck.